Hi, friends. It's Tom Landry of Benchmark Real Estate and Home with Tom Landry, and I'm here with your fall market update and broad update as to several things that are going on this fall. First and foremost, save the date. We have our holiday party set up, and it's part networking, it's part just fun. It's family friendly, so feel free to bring your kids, your extended family, friends, coworkers. 4 to 7 on December 7th. And like last year, we're having the party at Main Craft Distilling at 123 Washington Avenue in Portland. And this is Inner Wash Ave. Ironically, it's directly across the street from our office on Inner Wash Ave, the Benchmark office. And there's plenty of surface parking. So it's one of the cool things about the location. And of course, the team at Maincraft did a great job for us last year, and we're psyched to be back there. Food, beverages, obviously, some music, and again, teaming up and meeting up with people you know and having a great time for the holidays. So mark your calendar, save the date. Secondly, I want to talk to you briefly about the market. So what is happening right now? And if you're even remotely like me, obviously I'm obsessed with the real estate market and I follow it daily, you are starting to see price reductions. Now, we've seen more price reductions in the last 60 days than we have at any similar period over nearly 10 years. So it is remarkable. Yes, we are not seeing this as a crash or a massive correction, but to borrow a Federal Reserve phrase that they've been using a lot over the last couple of years, as they've raised rates, maybe it's a soft landing. Maybe this over-elevated market is going to cool, which does mean some of the very ambitious prices that sellers were getting and this piling on of prices year after year is leveling off and coming down, but it's coming down off of incredible highs. So if your property went up at 50% in value, say from what it was 5 years ago, maybe you're not going to get to 50% over what you would have gotten then. Maybe you're going to get 30%. So it's still a great time. It's still a great time to sell. If you're on the market right now, Mr. and Mrs. Sellers, get real on price. If you're lingering, really take a significant price drop if you need to or want to sell. If you're new to the market and you're going to list this fall, it's still list. This is not the sky is falling. It's still a good time to list, but when you first list, go to market actually underpriced, and you can still have a good experience. And third, personally, and I have family members that are considering out-of-state selling, my advice to them is wait until spring. If you don't have to sell right now and you're not already on the market, I would advise waiting. Buyers, the pendulum is swung to you. The scales are tipped in your favor. It's still tricky, however, not everything is going without multiple offers. I recently had a buyer. We've been looking around for 6 months. We made an offer day one within the first half hour of a property being listed, and we got beat up. Now, this was a 50% down deal, no inspections, on and on and on. So we do have some of that still happening, but not everything, because we are seeing a lot of price drops. So if something's been on the market for as little as 3 weeks, feel free to make those offers. Feel free to even be aggressive on those offers. The next thing on the list here is investment opportunities. And I'm a big believer in buy local. I'm a big believer in creating local jobs versus something that we're doing purchasing-wise that is stimulating non-domestic or non-local things and passing it off to foreign entities, if you will. And part of that is hyper-local. Can we and can people really make choices beyond where I'm going to get my coffee, right? Choosing Coffee by Design over, say, a Dunkin' Donuts. But things like moving your money, moving your investment money out of your current investments, wherever they are, to things that truly stimulate the local economy. And there's really nothing quite like development work. Obviously, I've been doing this for about 30 years. And I can tell you that everything from the ice cream shop down the street or the sandwich shop in the neighborhood to the local lumber yards, to the carpenters, to the gas stations, on and on and on through the local economy. When development happens, it stimulates a broad segment and provides really, really good jobs for people. So development's a great thing to invest in, local. So I haven't taken on new investors, but I am starting a brand new investment group. And these are usually chunks of time where people invest a certain amount of money. They're committed to a period of time. And then we also have specific projects. And that's one of the pictures you're going to see right there in your email. That is the future of 64 Pine Street, which is the old Aurora Provisions, and is currently got the sign Rubies in front of it. So we're moving through planning board. There's an opportunity to invest in that project, another big project, which I haven't revealed to the public yet, and just have an investment or taking a portion of what you have elsewhere, right? Moving your money from Wall Street to Main Street, and through doing that, doing a really, really great thing for your local economy while making a good return. Both of those can happen. If you've got your money tied up in an IRA, we can help you self-direct a portion of that. So reach out to me. We can have a coffee. We can have a private conversation. But a lot of folks have asked me to do this. And in the past, it's been a very, very small group. I want to democratize that a little bit. I want to bring this opportunity to more and more people that really want to make a difference right here in our fabulous city. So reach out to me and I'll bring you up to speed. Of course, there's a limited time on these types of things because they close at a certain window. So do that relatively quickly. The next thing I want to share and is on your list is a picture of me and a few of my team members. And there's a core team that I work with who they're the very, very best in the industry. So Mary, who many of you know and have worked with, is my sister, and she is somebody who's all in. You know that phrase, all in. She loves her job and she loves client service. And anybody who's, again, done a transaction with us understands that. She goes out of her way to make sure things are lined up from the time we take the listing all the way through to the end of closing. The other person who's on our team who's relatively new is Becca, and Becca is in this picture as well. She was a client. I helped her and her husband. They purchased a property several years ago from me in Portland. I just worked with them to sell that property and then invest that through a 1031 exchange into two other listings. And couldn't ask for a more even-keeled, patient, a professional person to be a part of our team. So those are the two people I work with day in and day out. And beyond them, we have buyer brokers that work with us. We have Deb Yale, who's up in the Mid-Coast, who does listings and buyers up in that area as well, who's a vital member of our team. And Deb has been in our industry for over 30 years and is an incredible professional. Beyond them, we have a whole ancillary team of folks that can move listings from the way that we all live to magazine ready, and also folks that help us move transactions from when we sign the documents all the way through. So rest assured, although I may be the front man, you have a wonderful team here behind me, and I do, that helps me do what I do. Second to last section is all about recent sales. And I've had the really good fortune to have you guys looking out for me. So word of mouth is paramount in what I do. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Keep those referrals coming. And they've led me to work with some of the absolute best clients in the area and help them buy some incredible homes. So I had the good fortune of being part of a buyer purchasing the highest priced property in Portland, a single family home on the West End, which you'll see at 29 Bowden Street there. And that's really the highest in over 3 years in Portland at $2.75 million. And then, working brother of another client purchasing one of the highest priced properties in Gorham. We looked around for 6 months, drove a very good deal on a remarkable property, and highest priced property, one of the highest priced ever in Wyndham. You'll see that property there on Lord's Way. So understand that, I will list anything from a $200,000 property up to a $5 million property. So, and we do have a tendency to list things that are at a higher price point. Although, again, I welcome any referral and I will sell any property. The nice thing, if you have a property that's $5 or $250 or $750, I'm going to bring the really great things that we do for our very highest end listings to help you as well. So there's no difference in the service that you're going to get. So thank you. Keep the referrals coming. And follow us, obviously, because you're going to see on our Instagram and our Facebook what we're doing and how we're promoting properties, which is completely unique and next level. Finally, guys, of course, tune into the podcast, right? That's where all of this stuff happens, and it happens on social as well. So follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And the podcast is there. And the next episode we're going to do I'm going to bring in team members, right, so that you can actually see, and I'll interview some of my team members. But we're also going to do an AMA, Ask Me Anything. And a lot of you share things on social, and you send me emails and ask me all kinds of questions. So I'm going to field those, take those, and share those back. It's an Ask Me Anything episode. So between now and, say, the next couple of weeks, shoot me your questions about anything real estate and anything restoration, building, developing, etc. I'll do my best to get you the replies, whether it's through me or through a great guest. Take care. Enjoy fall. And remember, mark your calendars, December 7th from 4 to 7 at Maine Craft Distilling. I look forward to seeing you there.